let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach.
As is always the best case. David, thank you. So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Butler in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Porter passes to Jokic. To the middle, here's Caldwell Pope, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel, Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
Hero against Caldwell Pope. Hero passes to Martin. Now Hero, here's the 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ball's knocked loose. The pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over Adebayo. And it's Jokic missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Butler kicks to Adebayo. Back to Butler. Lowry against Murray. Here's Adebayo. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebounding.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way. But he is a brilliant player, not just a rebounder. Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
The quick look, no good that time. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Murray against Lowry. Pass to Hero. Inside, here's Adebayo. And that one drops.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the paint, here's Murray. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outside, Hero. Back to Butler. Unloads from 9. Good as the jump shot falls.
You know, you're asking to get burned when Butler is given this type of position. Outstanding work there.
The feed now to Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. 7 points for Jamal Murray.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Butler. Outside Lowry. There's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
First free throw is good.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. The Heat also changing it up. Kevin Love's checked in for Adebayo. Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Oladipo in for Tyler Hero. And so Lowry nails both of them. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Oladipo dishes to Butler. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Smith kicks to Bryant. Pass to Brown. Denver passing it around. To the inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Robinson passes to Lowry. The dish to Butler. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Love. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Bryant gets it to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Sheer muscle that time from the clever guard, Victor Oladipo. I like how he takes the punishment and just fights through it.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Green. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Denver needs to get off his shot. Brown outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Butler. Oladipo trying to get open. And it's Butler missing. And so Brown will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Leading by 5. Out to Smith. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Boy, the intelligence of Smith. Really cool to see him get the defense to come into him when he's going up for a shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, and at only 6 feet tall, Smith uses that blazing speed of his to keep defenses off balance. Good luck trying to stay in front of him.
He doesn't get the second one. It'll count. That shot off the mark. And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing
The Heat, 8. Look who it is, fans! Your Nuggets dynasty!
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Martin is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Vincent, and it's Hero in the 2-guard. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Kings ball, Nuggets ball.
Denver leading by 6. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired, not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Now here's Gordon. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Oladipo, he's checked in for Miami. He hits the second from the line. Clark with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting. Do you think the league will ever experiment with a four-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Denver leading by 11. Jokic high post. Over Adebayo. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Hero. That shot is off. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Caldwell Pope. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
And the Nuggets, Clark playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
Now, here's Lowry. Martin kicks to Strus. Over Porter. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the pass to Najee. Down low, here's Porter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Porter's got the lead up to 14 now for Denver.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Martin against Gordon. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's his first personal
The
foul.
effectiveness of Bam on the rebound. He's got the perfect physicality for chasing boards and knows how to use it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's what Denver's going with right now. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Gordon. Green comes in for Porter. And it's Bruce Brown in for Caldwell Pope. Then for the Heat, Kevin Love's checked in for Caleb Martin. And it's Butler in for Max Strus. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Robinson's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench, should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light. And he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
That one is off.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And he sinks the second. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game.
And, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
The Nuggets have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
At the line for two.
Free throw good, Murray. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
Now here's Lowry. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time.
Thomas Bryant.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Passes to Robinson. Five on the clock. Pass to Love. Miami needs to get a shot off. Lowry from deep three-point land. They grab their own miss. And it's Butler missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Right side, Green. Castanagi. And he banks in the lane. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Now, here's Butler. 14 feet away. Miami no good on that time either. Denver leading by 13. Deep two from Murray. Tries again. Najee, good. Najee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
Now, here's Oladipo. There's the pass to Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Murray looking around. It's Brown on the wing. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That'll do it for the first half. Nuggets lead by 12. And a chance. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our... After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are leading by 12. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they've shown...
And that's a wrap for our...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at center. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
This is it to Porter. Back to Caldwell Pope. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Jokic never lacking in terms of getting his body involved, throwing his body around, using that bulk and power to grab rebound.
Now here's Butler. And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Clark, how about the Nuggets? This core has really delivered.
Yeah, I like the young nucleus there, Kevin, led by the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I mean, one of the best in the West. I think they built a perennial contender. Definitely back on the map and in the thick of things. Got to get Porter Jr. and Murray healthy.
Here's Butler. Michael Porter making his last shot. Outside, Hero. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. From 17 feet out. Offensive rebound Heat. Martin finds Lowry. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for Murray. Vincent's checked in for the Heat.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Butler. Adebayo with the ball. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Adebayo. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Adebayo. Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Outside Porter. Hero against Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Hero. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Heat trail by 12.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Now here's Jackson. After Tyler Hero's miss. Outside Jackson. Here's Gordon. And that one goes long. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season number.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the players are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Now here's Jackson, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Jokic against Adebayo. Jokic passes to Caldwell Pope. And here we go. It's Butler. Puts it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You know, Jimmy's really a great playmaker from the wing spot, and I think at times Butler can play point forward.
Jokic kicks to Jackson. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Pass to Gordon. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. Big group substitution here for Denver. Ryan is checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. Brown is checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Smith subbed in for Jackson. And then for Miami, Kevin Love's checked in for Martin. Robinson comes in for Butler. And Strus is subbed in for Tyler Hero. The Nuggets leading by 7. Outside Porter. Back to Smith. Shoots over Strus. The Nuggets with another miss.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his third personal foul.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo, he will bang and bump with the best of them.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Free throw good, Adebayo. He hits both from the stripe. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
They're sending guys to the foul line way more than they should. You'd like to see better positioning defensively. You got to do your work early so you're not in position to foul.
The Nuggets leading by 5.
Get the perimeter.
2 minutes
Brown
remaining in
outside.
the third. 2 minutes.
Now here is Smith. Up top, Brown. Defended by Strus. Stolen by Robinson. To the middle. That one, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside, Porter. Outside, Green. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Vincent. The Nuggets with another miss.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Robinson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Nuggets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Smith outside. And stolen by Love. Here's Vincent, covered by Smith. Heat moving the ball around. Robinson for 3. Drops in the tray. Robinson's got 6.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Murray's checked in for Denver. And Miami also making a switch. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Vincent. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Murray, the pass to Bryant. He kicks to Porter. Here's Brown. That's tipped. And here's Strus. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Yes, that goes in.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Jamal Murray. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Murray nails both of them. 8 seconds left to play here in the third. A floater, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nuggets on top, up by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today.